Good evening and welcome back to Underrail, part 50. Trust me, it's only going to go on for so much longer. It's fine. Hope everyone is doing well this evening. Last time we went to the Lemurian Health Center and we got more than we were hoping would be prescribed. That's for certain. So we need to turn in the new fold, report to the doctor, or rather the professor. And we will head to Joint Security Headquarters. Oh, I don't even have to tell you about it? Okay. I did not do anything with the ID chip yet. I want to proc all required things before we tamper with that. He stares at the screen, twisting one of his locks of hair with his index finger and mumbling to himself. He seems to be unaware of your presence. Data, data, data. So much data. And only one Zeger, huh? Ex-Zeger? He flinches. Exit. Hey. Got something for me, man? Yeah, could you take a look at this? Okay. Done. Got something interesting for you. It's on the PC. XR? Okay. He looks around. Okay, but don't tell anyone about this. People don't understand this kind of stuff. Okay, XR is short for mixed reality. That's mixed reality. Is it something like augmented reality? Real environments with a computer-generated overlays? You're thinking in the right direction, but this is something different. This is Excel. You know how regular virtual reality worlds... how virtual reality works already? You put on a headset, maybe connect the electrodes, enter a gyrosphere if you got it, and then you're in this totally computer-generated world. But mixed reality is different. Some of it is real, some of it is virtual. Glances around once again before proceeding. Okay, now, there's this thing called Mixer you gotta step into. It's like the gyrosphere, but there are no headsets, electrodes, or anything you have to put on. Step into it, the entrance closes, and the session starts. Costs a lot of credits, but it's worth it, man. Hexagonians are going crazy over it. I still understand the mixed part. What are these sessions like? Yeah, so when you're in virtual reality, everything's digital. The computer reacts to what you do, you affect the virtual. But in mixed reality, the real things can get affected by virtual things. How is that even possible? I don't know. No one knows. That's why it's so Excel. Everything around you changes, and you can't even tell you're inside the mixer anymore. You can feel the air currents, smell things, touch, taste, feel. The sessions themselves range from just visiting places, meeting people, flying, doing all kinds of things. Flying, as in piloting an aircraft? Nah, flying. You can get abilities you never knew were possible. You can see things beyond real, virtual. You can't even tell. His voice drops almost to a whisper. There are some dark things going on in XR. Some people get killed in the mixers. Things that are brought in end up somewhere else. People disappear. I'd stay away from those kinds of sessions. I don't have the courage for that. Where I go to, I do some dreadnought piloting and some other things. Who made the XR and the mixers? That's got to be some advanced technology. He shrugs. No one's got a clue. It just suddenly appeared, and now it's here, and everyone who knows about it is spending all their credits on it. I'm new to all of this, man, so I know little, but I think one of the factions there is pushing this. Just a rumor, okay? Could all this simply be a combination of good illusion and some false rumors spread around as to hype the whole XR thing up? I haven't thought about it. Everything's so real, but... He pauses, sipping his coffee. Exit. No, it can't be. I know what I experienced, but then again... But it can't. He sips his coffee some more. I'll leave you to your work. Appreciate it, bye. So now you should have, like, literally nothing. Yup, no, just, that's it. Alright, and the newest one should be... Etta Feller at the Lemurian Health Center. Dr. Etta Feller, Dr. Mason's transformation. I am the only one left unchanged, and soon I'll be the only one left alive. About 20 minutes ago, Biocore released more of those gas-dispersing bots into the ventilation system, and Dr. Mason has been affected. Toby and I managed to lure him into the mortuary, and Toby missing. I locked Dr. Mason inside. I can observe him via the surveillance system. The oxygen tank missing, and I have only one to spare. The only thing I can do right now, missing, is watch. First hour since exposure. So far, all those who were affected by the mutagen have displayed high levels of aggression, and Dr. Mason is no exception. He quickly turned violent following the exposure and gouged one of the patient's eyes through her gas mask. While Dr. Mason is indeed an imposing and strong man, such unbelievable strength is nothing else but a result of his mutation. Missing, unresponsive to external pain, yet has constant alteration between screaming and sobbing. Missing, pain he already feels easily overpowers all external stimuli. His outbursts are truly horrifying. Missing, heard through the thick walls. Second hour since exposure. Whereas Dr. Mason was at first mostly unchanged physically by the mutation, if we disregard his increased strength. Missing, better muscle fiber activation. Missing, the consequences become more easily noticeable. He appears thinner, as though he had lost a lot of weight, and on his skin, greenish growths. Missing, hairs falling off as well. Missing behavior. Missing, has mauled every corpse he could find. Missing, calmed down a bit. He stops screaming, but his sobbing still echoes through the mortuary. I won't lie. I can barely, missing, laying my eyes on that monitor, and I wish I could just escape this nightmare. But effort requires oxygen, and I am on my last tank. Third hour since exposure. He is staring at the camera, missing, doing that for the past 20 minutes in silence. His body, missing, continuing to change, most notably his osseous structure, missing, nails have fallen off, while his distal phalanxes have grown nearly twice in size, protruding through the flesh and turning into claws. Missing, whole body is deforming. Missing, where the skin is so stretched it is close to tearing. Other than that, missing, growths appear to be more green, and that there is more of them. But those eyes... He just keeps staring. Fourth hour since exposure. He is calling for me, missing. I can hear him clearly. He is staring at me. He knows I am here. Missing. He knows I am here. Fifth hour since exposure. He is different than the others. By now, everyone else would have had their cognitive abilities irreversibly reduced to bestial levels. Missing, capable of constructing fairly complex sentences and articulating them clearly. Missing, talking about how painful it is. Missing, wants this to stop. Missing, called out to me. Missing, begged me to help him. How does he know I am watching? Missing, high psionic potential? Missing, factor that somehow affects the mutation? Missing, Physical change in the last 2 hours has been dramatic, missing, pretty much unrecognizable. His skin is covered in some kind of oil, and it looks like his body is secreting it. Missing, clearly see the muscles underneath. Missing, have gotten severe scoliosis. Missing, forcing him to walk abnormally and with great difficulty. It is clear that his bones are continuing to deform. 6 hours since exposure. He turned violent again. Missing, skin began peeling off. Missing, in great pain. Missing, screaming and banging on the gate. Missing, wants me to let him go. I cannot bear this anymore. I have to leave. Mason, forgive me. I can hear him screaming. He is everywhere. Missing, he is everywhere. I can see him. He is everywhere. He is everywhere. He is everywhere. He is everywhere. Missing, he is everywhere. It hurts. So, everything in the health center was quite a trip. But now we can go to the Joint Security Headquarters. And it should be theoretically fine. So the one we are going to is F12. So this should be D4? No, D6. And this should be E7. Alright. Now I just have to avoid the serpents along the way. Oh, whoops. We're on G9. This should be F10. Yeah. So just avoid the serpents because they're more trouble than they're worth right now. And yep, Joint Security Headquarters. So we already kind of fiddled around on the outside, mostly because there were a load of unfortunate electronic defenses. I believe we took care of all of them. What? Maybe not. We left one. The shield should probably be able to eat all of it. Woo. Hey, that was fine. Welcome to Joint Security Headquarters. The facility is under full lockdown. Minimum clearance level required to gain access is C4. Alright, use Phil's severed arm. Authenticating. Welcome, P. Bridges. Authorizing. Clearance level C4 detected. Access granted. Opening gate. And this one is dead. Doesn't appear to be functional. Oh. Whoops. Left the shield up. Unlike the health center, this should be more or less cut and dry, so with that said... Oh gee, I wonder if that will... Please stand by for bioscan. Dangerous substance detected. Please store your items in the nearby container and stand by for another bioscan. The only thing I can think of is the hand. Oh boy. Oh. They just want me to strip. Watch this not be it. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna pause. I will be back after we have addressed the security issue. See you soon. Well, I say that, but it would be rude of me to exclude the actual process, since it's now actually required. So, extract microchip implant. Waiting for the implantee to insert his or her hand into the aperture. Use Phil's arm. Following the on-screen instructions, you carefully remove the glove from the hand. The gloved hand has always felt somewhat fleshy, even when pressed. Has always felt somewhat fleshy when pressed, much fuller than one would expect, as if the glove has somehow preserved this very old hand from decay. The glove has preserved it. Too well, in fact. You've been carrying a living creature with you all this time, if one can call this a single creature. What you actually see is a greenish tissue in the shape of a human hand, familiarly tumorous and unmistakably perverted, writhing unhappily at what you've done to it, or perhaps at what you're about to do next. You insert the hand into the unit's aperture and observe. A sharp instrument emerges from the top of the aperture, targeting the area between the thumb and the index finger. A small nozzle parallel to its tip sterilizes the hand. The mass begins twitching and squirming as if in pain, and the implement driving into its flesh exacerbates its condition even further. A second passes, and the microchip is out, disappearing inside the unit. You hear a familiar spraying sound coming from inside the unit, and following a short delay, the microchip implant drops into a small tray on the unit's right side. The hand is motionless and sterilized, its green coloration slowly losing vividness. You remove it from the unit. It is now dead, if it was ever even alive. Extraction successful. The microchip implant has been sterilized and deposited into the extraction tray. And now, we must implant it. Microchip implant slot is empty. Please insert an appropriate implant into the slot located above the hand aperture. Insert Phil's microchip implant and put your hand in the aperture. You insert your hand into the aperture and rest it inside a padded cuff. It slowly closes around your wrist, keeping it firmly in place. A syringe-like instrument emerges from the top of the aperture, targeting the area between the thumb and the index finger. A small nozzle parallel to the needle sterilizes your hand, and you feel a sting, and the microchip is in. The instrument retracts and the cuff opens. Implantation successful. Testing. Test signal received. No issues with the microchip implant detected. Yay! Also, that was worth 2 points, which we are at 21 out of 64. I was worried that we wouldn't hit... Okay. You've implanted Phil Bridges' microchip implant into your arm at the Lemurian Health Center. You're inseparable for now. I was worried that we wouldn't be able to hit level 30, but we might do it just fine. Also, while we're here, since I kind of neglected it... Oh. I guess it just won't ever open. Alright. Okay. Anyway, we'll be back in just a moment with our regularly scheduled programming. Welcome back. Now, I was just going to go inside, but then I noticed that there is a 9 agility prompt right here, and you know what? We're going to test it out. Okay, it's just a corpse. That's, a little unfortunate. Let's come out of stealth. Nothing? Okay, yeah, that's a bit unfortunate, actually. Oh well. And now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Please stand by for bioscanning. What? Still? The hand's gone, right? This is stupid. Are you still going to make me actually strip off? Apparently so. Alright, so I have to admit, this, super stupid. This should not still be a thing. What's left? Wait, 6? Oh, whoops. Thanks. Ass hat. So now we need to stealthily get to our stuff. Whoop. Are you serious? Oh. Okay. Well, that is definitely a fail state if there had ever been one. I walked right towards them! Oh! Farewell. My final message changed the world. Goodbye. Oh! Well, pretty sure I overshot wherever the decontaminant... Huh? betrayed me! Can I... What? I can't do anything? What? What was that all about? Okay. Weird. So... guess activate Uncanny Dodge and wait him out. Expose weakness. And, hope for the best, I guess. This is more effective than it should be. Alright. This isn't what I was looking for, but this is progress. Also completely useless to me. Probably right in there. Actually, literally right there, yeah. I just needed a safe way to get there. Whew. Don't you do it. Oh, you're doing it. Oh, gosh. I mean, he's asking me to stop, but let's be real here. Do you think this feels good on my hands? Just saying. Oh, I just can't even hurt that one. Whoop. What if I stasis you? That doesn't count as... Well, that's a fail state as well. I don't think the Lemurians ever counted on somebody literally punching out the... What are you doing? Well, thank you. Some constructive criticism from the enemy robots. I guess you could make some grenades. Lemurian officer chevrons. The eye-catching insignia of the Lemurian security captain's worth 1 oddity point. Nice. Expired caffeinated chocolate bar. Maybe it's still good. One bite won't kill you, right? Worth 1 oddity point. What can you do? You can literally do nothing. You fool. Come on, you literally can't do anything. Disengage. Oh. Shh. No, no, damn it. Is it times like this that there are definitely some relatively large faults with the combat system? Like, seriously, there's no way anything is able to actually detect me. Are you serious? There. TNT is good. I quite like the TNT option, actually. Well. Bye. Kaboom! Give them time to leave. No. No. Can I get all 3 at 100? I can. Let me guess, there's still... Of course there is. Of course there is. And now I'm stuck. Or not? Yeah, this is stupid. Did it beat me to... So I'm going to say this right now, and this is especially the case with any game where items leaving your inventory resets your hotbars. You know, like this one. Anytime where you actually... Are you serious? Have to do something like this? It's always going to be terrible. And that would have been fine, but of course I discovered the trap. Oh my god. I got something for you. That won't matter now, because I think all of them... Yep. So what I'll do... Walk. Right here. I've been assembled to serve, but not you, sir. Okay. I am not against using high explosives to... Very nice. Really? I would have figured that would have done something. I, once again, can't do anything. The best way to resolve that would be... How are we still in combat, though? let's try to get everything back in place. Hopefully for the last time. Have to remember where all of this goes again. Well, that's good enough, I guess. And now, those things are no threat. No threat at all. There we go. Rubber polish spray keeps your diving fins nice and rubbery. Worth 1 oddity point. Don't mind if I do. All right. That was a terrible distraction, but it is completely resolved now. And now, we're going to let the strongmen take care of the problem. Just bonk. Now I wonder, can I just exit combat? Because I'm not the one involved. It'd be great if they would just do everything on their own. That's great. No. Oh well. So anyway, while we're watching Spider-Man versus his nemesis over here. Oh well, you're not going to be going anywhere anytime soon, are you? I've been reading a few different manga lately, which this will be a good ways back now, because this is... Geez, this will go up when... May? June? Maybe June. But I've been reading through some Villainous manga. The most recent one was not even an isekai. Just straight up a case of basically getting a second chance in their own world with their own life. Just they reverse the timer. I'd have to look at the title again real quick. But since we are technically waiting for our extermination process to conclude, well, it would seem that I had managed to do something very stupid. Chances are nothing of value was lost. I will check to see where I accidentally paused the recording after this. But at the moment, I don't believe anything. I'm probably just pressed it, which is how I didn't notice it until just now. But oh boy, I'm gonna be very salty if something noteworthy was lost. But the good news is, all it's been so far has been cleaning out these spiders and me discussing current manga reading endeavors. I will check that momentarily. Of course. Of course. Alright, you know what? No. Ain't playing that game. I will apparently need to rearrange the hotkeys for pausing recording, because I do believe that that was a fat fingering issue. So, my bad on that. I do apologize. But if you're actually seeing this, then that is most likely because nothing of value was lost. A large chunk of the ceiling directly above the console had fallen off and damaged the screen so severely that you can barely make out anything it's displaying. Moreover, being that this is a touch-sensitive screen, it's questionable whether or not it'll accept your input correctly, if at all. You wipe the thick layer of dust off the screen and begin. Oh boy. Toggle gate. So that's probably for the 5 or so gates there were down there. Another rubber polish spray. Yep. Yep, closed all 5 of them, so that's what that was. Another Naga Protector diagnostic tool. Surveillance system. Disable. Auto turret defense system. Disable. Do I not have a high enough hacking for that? We can fix that. Auto turret defense system. Oh, well. Ah, there we go. That is what it was. That had a particularly high check. Lift lockdown. Verifying clearance level passed. Your clearance level is C4. Lifting lockdown will unlock the main entrance gates, disable automated bioscanning procedures, and allow access to the security command elevator. The mode of operation for automated defense systems will remain unchanged. Proceed? Yes. Entrances open. Security elevator open. Lockdown lifted successfully. Yay. Go ahead and put the better stuff on. Okay, so that's to the next chunk of the location. Another expired chocolate bar. You know what? I'm going to let's circle back around and resolve the first room, and we'll call that for the session, because I will have to, unfortunately, make sure that we didn't miss anything. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. You know what, at that point... Wait. Pop the adrenaline. Pop the blitz. Whoopsie. Nice. What? No. Okay. Somehow, I don't think these plasma mines helped with the actual threats. Okay. All right. So apologies for my own ineptitude this time. Wasn't even technically a technical issue. Just in case. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'm going to go and make sure we didn't miss anything of value. But all goes well, this will in fact be included, and I won't have to redo a portion of that. You all take care of yourselves. Hope you have a wonderful evening. And I will see you next time on Underrail.